It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I know we've spoken about a lot already, but with that being said, we still need to cover what's hot right now. The entertainment news it's sizzling. It's sizzling in our hands at the moment. We need to catch up with the stars.
How do I
please.
follow that? I don't even know. Well, let's talk about local news. I think we've had a big focus on international news for quite some time, but let's get into TikTok in particular.
Yes,
and I think you guys would enjoy this story because it really speaks to the current space that we're in right now. So there's a huge TikTok star that just really makes content around kind of reenacting everyday scenarios that we find ourselves in that everyone can relate to. And his name is Titus Moko, and he is so incredible. Over 1 million followers on TikTok, just doing his thing. And he weighed in on the current state that we're living in right now, saying that content creation is key to success in the music industry, which I found really interesting. So basically he advises artists to collaborate with content creators in order for their music to go viral, to pick up sort of speed and momentum within the social media space. Because if we think about the way that songs go viral and then they become #1 hits.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
The power that social media currently possesses is beyond my understanding.
That's so true, because you literally see people creating a dance move out of a song.
100%.
You don't know the song, but the dance trends, and then you realize I've been listening to the song on repeat constantly, and then it trends.
Well, it's changed music. I mean, I was listening to Sting give a report on like the lack of a bridge now in music because everything needs to be circular and needs to fit into these algorithms that are working. But the reverse of that is you've got algorithms that are working for you. We see it in South African streaming content. Why are we so hot right now? Why not in music?
Yes.
It's happening.
I mean,
Tyler,
I was
it's
about to say,
happening.
if you think about Tyler's rise to success, I mean, besides the fact that she's a global superstar and she definitely has that star status, it was Water that went viral with the dance move that picked up across the entire world. And now look at our star.
Can I just maybe use this moment to ask Tyler, you want to create some content?
Collaboration.
Who's helping who?
I'm available.
Who's helping who?
Oh, I love that. Okay, well, let's stick to
That's
local
a
news.
great lens to look through.
Right,
I like that,
and I love that a young person is really giving this wisdom to artists out there, so hopefully you'll take heed. But let's look at the idea that it really does take 10 years to make a success, right, an overnight success. So there's a Scheme Sam actress by the name of Zinhle Mazibuko who said that she only now recently has really gained success on the show Scheme Sam on SABC1, and it took her 8 to 9 years to break into the industry. She said with the help of a therapist and, you know, her network around her, she then picked herself up again and said, okay, let's do this. Let's approach this. Let's go in guns blazing. And look at her. She's a national superstar right now. And I'm pretty sure could take the world on after that too. But it really just talks to the journey.
Yeah, and people think you win the job and then it's done. It's a job. Like everything else, you've got to keep improving, working. Well, some people win the job and then it's like, you know.
They stay for life.
No, but for you, buddy, that was 1%. And the amount of work you put in after opening that door is why you are where you are. It's not because someone gave you a job on TV.
True. But I think I love these conversations because so often we hear of overnight success. Oh my word, they just suddenly came out of
Doesn't
nowhere.
exist.
It doesn't exist. You're so right. These people have crafted, they've slaved, they've sacrificed, they've worked hard. And then finally when that moment arises, they've got to still grab it by the horns. It doesn't land on their lap.
And then work.
And I think everyone that has a successful story has that to say, that they had to inevitably fail. You have to fail in order to make a success out of something.
Yeah, and
For
Denzel
sure.
Washington said, fail forward. That's what you got to do.
I like
Just
that.
have that perspective where, okay, what's the next thing? I mean, even for me, it took me 9 years to be able to get a big break on the show right here. So it really does take years in the making. A lot of behind the scenes work as well. Nobody sees that. They just see the glory in order to really make a success of your life. So congratulations to Zinhle and to you for still being here.
And look at you. Look at me now.
Look at me now.